Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know, if you're here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, baby, what are we doing and why are we doing it? Do we support black women or not? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, please turn on notifications because I get so tired of y'all being like, when you gonna drop this video? When you gonna drop this video? When you gonna drop this video? Baby, your notifications is not on, honey.
Right.
Okay. Also, I have a secret society here on YouTube. You can join YouTube subscriptions. You can also join the secret society on my Patreon. The links to both is below. You only have to join one or the other. You're going to get access to the same content pretty much. I think my YouTube content might be a little bit more specific, but who knows? If you join the Patreon, you'll get access to whatever it is that I put out, okay? Because the Patreon has been created for over a year now, and so there's access to all sort of things on there. Also, the platform's a little bit better, to be honest with you, for now. I'm sure YouTube will get better as well. But anyway, listen, this video is all about things I wish I knew in my 20s. This is my own personal advice. You don't have to agree with me. I don't make these videos so that you agree with me. I make them so that I can share my personal experience and you take what you need, okay? Anyway, so the first thing, also, if you saw this video on TikTok, it's the same advice, but it's going to explain why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, okay? So, number one on my list, do not get married or have kids in your 20s. Yeah.
Bloop.
I personally don't think you should. I personally think that for several reasons, and I'll go into a few of them. Number one, your 20s is for self-exploration. It's not for settling down and making big, huge life decisions. If you get married in your 20s, you are not exactly who you're going to be yet.
At all.
It's sort of a weird explanation because I don't think people really change, right? But in your 20s, you're still developing your finances. A lot of people are still, developing their finances, developing who they are as what they want to do with their lives. A lot of us are still developing our frontal lobes. A lot of us have mental health problems that we don't even know we have yet. A lot of us just, there's so much growth in everything that happens in your 20s that it's not for settling down and not for having kids. Does that mean you can't fall in love in your 20s? No.
Sure, do it.
Does that mean you can't get engaged in your 20s? No. Does that mean that if you get married or have kids in your 20s, you've ruined your life? No. There are people who say, I got married when I was 20 and we've been together for 40 years. That's great. But if I could do it again, I would have waited until I was after 30 to get married. I got married around 26 and most people know I'm going through divorce. I didn't have my kid until I was 32. So it's not a foolproof whatever for your life. You know what I mean? But I think that if I had waited to get married, maybe things would have been a bit different, because I would have been a little bit more mature, a little bit more confident in the person that I am as well. In your 20s, I feel like a lot of us are very unsure of ourselves, very insecure. And I just find that as I get older, I get more secure in myself as a person, as a woman, in my belief system, or the deconstruction of my belief system, in the way I look, in the way I decide I'm going to take care of myself. All of these things sort of really develop in your 30s. And yeah.
For me,
I did mention in my TikTok video that a lot of times people talk about, oh, my biological clock. I've had women comment and say, that's terrible advice. You reduce your chances of being able to give birth in your 30s. Well, actually, when you hit 35, you want to look at your family history is the thing I'll say. I'm not a doctor. Okay. Lots of women in my family gave birth in their 40s. Lots. My grandmother, my aunties,
cousins,
lots of women, my cousins on accident, even some of them, like lots of women gave birth in their 40s. So it was not something that really, that I didn't see in my family a lot. But society tells you that you have to give birth early, the earlier the better. And I think it's just a way to keep women distracted and busy and overwhelmed, to be honest with you.
That's another video.
So yeah. I think all of those things should wait until your 30s. I was going to say that if you look at the percentages, the data between 35, like when you turn 35, the percentages of, of decrease in egg fertility rate and things like that is only like a single digit percentage. A lot of times, we talk about, well, after 35, it's a geriatric pregnancy and all of those things and all the complications that can happen. I'm not saying wait till you're 45, even though there are women who have kids in their 40s these days, no problem. I'm just saying your 20s is, in my opinion, not the time to be becoming a mom, not the time to be somebody else's partner. It's the time for self-exploration, okay? Just my opinion. And this is my advice. Because this is my channel.
Is it?
Number 2, you don't need a man. A man needs you.
You don't need a man. A man needs you.
I didn't explain this on TikTok, but I don't even know what I need to say to explain it. You don't need a man. A man needs you, point blank, period. But what I mean by that is...
Uh-oh.
I'm going to say it plain. A lot of times, men, they're around you, especially in their 20s, to get something from you.
And 30s and 40s.
And I'm not even talking about intimacy, right? I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about your light.
Resources.
Your positivity.
Community.
Your willingness to help them.
Energy.
Your business plan.
Intelligence.
Your thought process. Your whatever the things that people get from being around you. I had a girl DM me today, and I may have already made a video about this, but by the time it comes up, she said a man was supposed to come over and I was supposed to help him with his business plan.
He didn't show up.
Me personally, in past relationships that I've been in, I proofread emails. I said, this is not a good idea. This is a good idea. I helped with presentations. I did a lot of things. And that's what you do when you love somebody and you're in a partnership with them. But I will admit, in past relationships that I had, I thought that, some of my partners who were men, obviously I'm heterosexual, were much smarter than me. And now I realize, actually, I was very valuable. I was valuable to be around. I was uplifting. I'm an uplifting person. I'm optimistic. I'm mentally stable. I'm happy. I'm funny.
I'm happy.
I'm smart. I have incredible emotional intelligence. I'm eloquent. I'm well-read and I'm well-spoken. And to have me around,
it's a blessing.
Was just to have access to me was a benefit. And a lot of people don't think about that when they're thinking about, when somebody getting access to you, they do. In fact, like almost every man I speak to now, they be like, wow, you really got things figured out. You're an entrepreneur. You da-da-da-da-da. And they're, they think I have it all together. I don't. But now I see, like, as I'm out dating, I'm like, okay, you still trying to figure things out, which is okay. But in your 20s,
know your worth.
You should be pouring back into yourself. I'm not saying don't fall in love. I'm just saying don't think that you need a man, because 9 times out of 10 they need you.
Gag it.
Next. Number 3, if you want to do something, if there's something that you want to do, if there's something that you're passionate about, if there's something that you want to explore personally, a hobby, a career, and people, you're afraid to talk about it. You're afraid to share it with people because you're afraid that they're going to think that you're silly, stupid. Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Don't wait. Do it right now.
I went to school for broadcast communications. I'm still doing that right now. I started my first YouTube channel. I started doing YouTube videos. I used to do this a series. I'm gonna link it below so y'all can see. I was in college and I did a series. I think it was called like something with Jazz, like On the Town with Jazz, And I'm still creating content like that. I had Jazmyn Gives Bad Advice podcast. I have Jazz After Dark. I had it was a show where I would go to like different places, and I remember my partner at the time helped me film it, and I never really believed that this is something that I could do. I was just interested in it. I never put my all into it because I just really didn't. I felt like I needed to get a real job or something. I felt like this is not something I could really do, And a lot of times we feel that way about ourselves and our capabilities because we're in our 20s. It is a season for a lot of people of self-doubt. That's why you have to explore the things you want to do. But if I had really taken the time in my 20s, I might be farther along in my career than I am right now. And so, if there's something you want to do in your 20s, do it now while you still have time to fail.
Preach.
As people would say, But the reality is you have time to explore. You have time to make mistakes. You have time to pick yourself up. You have time to start over. A lot of times people be like, man, I should have did this when I was 20. And you thought about it, but you just never did. And from 20 to 50, look at all the opportunities you have to start over.
Preach.
Do it now. Because you can do it when you're 40. You're just not going to be as excited about it because you could have been done it. And it's going to be a lot harder. Maybe you'll have kids. Maybe you'll have debt. Maybe you'll have a home. Maybe you won't have the time. Do it now. Okay, number 4, there's 2 more things on my list. Number 4, build some healthy habits. Stop eating like shit. Stop drinking Hennessy every weekend. Because I'm going to tell you right now, and this is really a tip for some of the guys too, because a lot of y'all looking real shabby and chic. I'm about to be 36 on March the 16th. That's my birthday. I'll be 36. Build some healthy habits. I'm not saying you can't have a little, some chicken wings. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you how to eat. I'm just saying, stop eating like crap. Eat some greens. Stop drinking every weekend. Okay? Especially a lot of men, I see y'all be looking pregnant. Y'all ain't had no kids at 36.
Take care of yourself.
Woo. It's rough out here. They got bags under their eyes. They got pregnancy bellies. They cough. They got coughs. They got all types of stuff. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? But women too. You want your skin to look nice. Invest in your skin. Wash your face every day. Don't sleep in your makeup. Don't eat like crap, because when you eat like crap, you feel like crap. It's okay to treat yourself. Today I had a sub sandwich,
A big one.
But don't eat like crap every day. Don't go to McDonald's every day after doing your 10,000 steps. Don't go to McDonald's, period. We boycott them.
Exactly, girl.
But you know what I mean? It's just like, treat yourself, but also build some healthy habits. Stop all that drinking on the weekend. Douce and Hennessy and
Tito's.
Dark liquor and stuff like that, and Long Island iced teas. You don't even know how to drink. You drinking Long Island iced tea. That's nasty. That's 3 liquors and it's nasty. Don't drink no Everclear. You know what I'm saying? Stop smoking weed every day. Hell, just smoke on the weekends or something. Smoke before you hang out. Kick it. Don't wake up and smoke and have an ashtray on your headboard like old girl from TikTok. That's nasty. That's stupid.
Wow.
Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Build some healthy habits. It doesn't mean that you have to eat clean or have a full 100% healthy lifestyle. It just means start incorporating some things so you can feel good, and then you will start to incorporate more healthy things, So yeah, and the last thing I have on my list is things I wish I knew in my 20s. I wish I knew that I was super fine as hell.
As hell.
Fine. I look good. I mean, I look good now, but I was fine. I was cute as a button. Skin, no issues with my skin. Body cute. You spend so much time of your 20s feeling bad about your body. Oh, I felt like, I'm too skinny. I don't have no shape. I don't have no body. I don't have nothing. One day I'm going to have implants. Just wishing I had the body, but I look back at that body. I'm like, there was nothing wrong with that body that I had. Now there's white women all over LA trying to get the same body that I had 10 years ago. Like, you look good now. You look good. Remember that you look good. You're in your 20s. For a lot of people, this is going to be the best you ever look. So why would you spend time thinking you look bad? You look great right now.
Answer it.
I don't know why my live always restricted. Always restricted. Every time I get on live. My whole existence is restricted at this point.
Right.
But anyway, like, spend your 20s feeling good about yourself. gaining your confidence, building your confidence. Confidence is like a building block. You never finish building it. And I'm going to start talking about confidence more here on my YouTube. I want to create a series around confidence and how to exercise it. Right?
Exercise.
Because you never look in the mirror one day and think, "Oh, I'm as confident as I'll ever be." It doesn't work like that. You have to continue to build on your confidence. And the sky's the limit. A lot of times people don't understand confidence in that way, but that's how it is. You have to build it. You have to exercise it. You have to practice confidence. So yeah, comment below. Maybe I'll make another video about it if I get a lot of questions about the same thing or something I think is interesting enough to make a video about. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, also let me know what you wish you would have known in your 20s if you are over 30, because I love to read those comments as well. Okay, see y'all later.
Bye.